Hey guys, I'm Matt with Telefurb. It's my first video here on dismantling or scrapping products. I come across a lot of phones. I have a customer that has these type of phones right here, and it's basically the same set. It's called basically AT&T 2500 desk set. You've probably seen them all. They're pretty old. They have a bunch of these, and they're just not worth selling or anything like that. The customer used to use them as a catalog ordering phone, pick them up and they'd dial out somewhere. Anyways, so I have a whole bunch of them, and I started taking them apart, and I'm just going to make a quick video here and show you what's in them, in case if you ever see a bunch of them and you get them for free. It's about all they're really worth. Like I said, they're the basic thing of this right here, so I'll go ahead and start with the obvious. Cord goes into the junk wire. We've got the handset. I got an ABS plastic bin, or plastic that I just throw all my plastics in. So it goes into the plastics. This right here, pretty big magnet, it's metal, goes into regular, I guess you guys call it shred or junk metal pile. Same thing with this right here. A little bit of aluminum magnet in there. Not worth breaking it apart. Plastic. Garbage. This right here, back into the wire pile. Junk. Garbage. I don't know what you guys do this. I mean, I don't know how many of these would take to set everything. A little transformer on there, you can bust that apart. I just throw it into the shred pile. And yeah, plastic. Alright, so let's get to the phone here. Flip it over. Usually got 2 screws. Right here, plastic. Alright, so now to the good stuff. Got these 2 ringers right here. These are brass. So, right here, got another pile of those. And they're pretty weighty too. They're pretty decent. Collect enough of those, should be good. Junk. I'm going to cut most of the plastic off this thing here and just pitch that stuff. And cut all the wire off here. I use telecom snips. A lot of telecom guys know these are not scissors, but they're actual snips. Most phone guys and low voltage guys, wiring or alarm installers know what these are. Great for cutting the smaller wire. They also have right here. They also have wire strippers at the end, so you can take these things and strip wires off like that. Really easy if you wanted to for any reason. But these are just great instead of using big old dikes or something like that. You can just kind of snip this stuff off, and they're serrated too, so they just cut through the stuff really easy. So got some wire on the junk wire pile. I'm going to pull this part. Take all my screws, throw in the metal pile. And usually every phone, they're a little different, but they have some kind of coil there for the ringer. And I'll wire, got this little, there we go, those come out pretty much easy all the time, metal. And this part is a little gonger, plastic pile. I don't know if you guys collect the lead, some people scrap it, I just might as well, got a bunch of stuff. Some of the other phones, if you can see this is a big chunk of lead, and they'll stick this in. Some other phones, they'll stick it in right there in the phone so that you think it's a quality product and it's super heavy. But that's just a big old chunk of lead there. I mean, that's really heavy. So a lot of phones will have that thing stalled in there. A little bit of copper, add to the pile. So got a little piece of copper on there. Go to the copper pile. Metal, thread, got a magnet. Just kind of collect them. Great for throwing up there. So I got a little metal plate right up here. Alright, next, got these little switch fingers, and there are brass. They're right here, pretty most common on all these phones, and these are all brass. So these will go into got a little brass pile, collect all these little deals. I'm sorry, they're not brass, they're copper. These are all copper right here. These other connectors are brass, and it's not really worth cutting those off. I mean, I guess you could. I'm not going to cut all those off. It's just not worth it. Little copper ones kind of add up and just add to my copper collection. So pull these apart. And once you start breaking all these down, eventually probably get a little faster. I've only done about maybe 10 phones so far. Nice little collection of copper there. And the rest, there's another transformer on there, and you can get to it. I just chuck it in with the shred pile of metal and all that stuff. It's not worth it. You guys may think it is. I don't know. This board, it's pretty much, I don't know, looks like junk to me. So transformer, I don't know if you guys pop these things off. They're fairly easy. You know, just twist them off or whatever. I guess I could, if I had enough of them, I can just probably start another pile of these, but it seems like I got too much stuff already kind of put into bins, and just another bin of crap I don't need. So I suppose I could just make a pile of that or whatever, but not worth getting to that. So that just goes in with the metal, along with this whole thing. Okay, so here's the good part of the phones here. You've got these big copper coils, so hopefully you guys can see this. So, and they're not glued, which is nice. So they're just taped. Most of these, almost like 90% of these phones are like this, if they even have this on at all. So, got this nice big heavy copper coil. So, what I've been doing is taking this, smacking it, just like this, smacking it off, and good big old copper slinky comes out. Pull that off. And the sucker weighs, I don't know, I should weigh these things, but that's a nice heavy chunk of copper right there. So I'm going to throw it in my little copper angel hair collection there and throw them in there. And it's adding up pretty quickly. And that thing's getting pretty heavy. So that concludes breaking down a phone. Got some more stuff here on the bench. You could see those are those fingers. All these brass bells, and some more copper wire. Got a bunch more phones that I got to break down. Obviously, I collect a lot of phones. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that. Talk to you later.